The 2018 Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration has been held across the Nigerian states. In Abuja, the Nigerian Capital Territory, President Muhammadu Buhari and his vice, Yemi Osinbajo, led top government functionaries to celebrate at the National Arcade in honor of the fallen hero. Also, at this year's event were the leadership of the National Assembly and family and friends of the fallen hero. Three-gun salute was also held at the event in honor of Nigerian soldiers who laid their lives to pay the supreme price for the nation. The annual Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration is observed in Nigeria January 15 to highlight and celebrate the Nigerian fallen hero for their sacrifice to keep Nigeria together. Members of National Assembly resumed plenary session following the expiration of Christmas and New Year break. To this end, both House of Representatives and Senate are expected to continue deliberation on the 2018 appropriation bill, which was before the two chambers. Meanwhile, the National Assembly standing committees resumed budget defense last week as various MDA continued to appear before them to defend the proposal for the year. Also, other national burning issues such as herdsmen killing in Benue State and other parts of the country are expected to receive the attention of the legislature as they resume plenary.
The federal government has appealed to the media and public commentators to exercise utmost restraint in their coverage of the fallout of the recent farmers-herders clash in Benue State in order not to further inflame passion and worsen the situation. In a statement issued in Abuja, the Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, said while the federal government is working hard to address the situation with a view to preventing a reoccurrence, not just in Benue State but everywhere across the country, it is incumbent on the media and public commentators not to engage in actions that can aggravate this crisis. The statement, which read in part that the plea should not be misunderstood as government gagging the press, added that the statement and utterances that could worsen the situation should be avoided by the media and social commentators. The statement also frowned at the unrestrained use of pictures and footages that offend human sensibilities, as well as finger-pointing which can only exacerbate the situation and complicate ongoing efforts to end the crisis. Alhaji Lai Mohammed said the federal government has also mapped out short and long-term solutions to the incessant clashes between farmers and herders, including a planned conference of stakeholders, and assured of the government's strong determination to find a lasting solution to the farmers and herders clashes.
The Nigerian Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, has alerted Nigerians public to the case of listeriosis in South Africa, which has infected 727 and killed at least 61 people in South Africa in the last 1 month. In a statement by the spokesperson of the ministry, Mrs. Abiode Akinola, the minister called for increased vigilance at the point of entry into the country by the relevant officials while directing National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control to increase their surveillance and monitoring of food items to ensure compliance with safety guidelines. According to the statement, port health officials has also been put on the alert. The statement read in part, Nigerian publics are advised to wash their fruits and vegetables properly and to ensure meat are well cooked before consumption. Nigerians are advised to be calm as the federal government is monitoring the development in South Africa and it will be properly advised them when need be. Listeriosis is a food poisoning disease caused by eating food items such as meat, dairy products, fruits and vegetables contaminated by literal monocytogens. Disease primarily affects older adults, persons with weakened immune system, pregnant women, and newborns.
Lovely place, right?
Yes.
What's wrong? You don't look happy.
Take a look around. Why can't my hotel be like this?
I knew something was wrong, but I've got solution.
Solution? What?
Nanet.
Nanet?
Nanet offers you design solutions, building plans and construction, furnishing and equipping, financing, management, audit services, and many more services for a better hospitality business. Nanet, service with a smile.
Islamic militant Boko Haram this Monday released a new video purporting to show at least 14 of the schoolgirls abducted from northern East Nigerian town of Chibok in April 2014. At least 3 of the group were seen carrying babies. One of the students said, "We are the Chibok girl. By the grace of Allah, we will not return to you." End of quote. A serving overseer of the Little Rain Assembly, Pastor Tunde Bakari, has faulted the manner the President Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government is handling the killings by Fulani herdsmen, saying government is laying the foundation for eruption of violence in the country. Bakari stated this while addressing journalists in his church in Lagos. He accused the president of double standard, pointing out that while the federal government led by Buhari was quick to deploy military might against the agitating indigenous people of Biafra, it looked the other way as herdsmen continued to take lives. He said, in a sane country, such government would have been shown the way out. He also scored Buhari anti-corruption fight low, pointing out that dismissal of some of the corruption charges filed by the government against certain high-profile personalities. He said the ineffectiveness of the anti-corruption war is seen in the loss of crucial corruption cases. For instance, in April 2017, the federal government lost 4 high-profile corruption cases in 96 hours. Bakari reiterated that he will run for presidency, declaring that God has given him the mandate to take over the power and lead the country to its prophetic destiny. Pastor Tunde Bakari was President Buhari's running mate during the 2011 presidential election. The Nigerian Union of Teachers have restated its position that the teachers in 10 states that are still owed salaries arrear not to resume work until all arrears were paid. The Secretary General of the Union, Dr. Mike Ike gave the directive in an interview with journalists in Abuja. Ike said about 10 states out of 36 states still owes teachers several months' salaries in spite of the Paris Club refund given to them by President Muhammadu Buhari. He listed the state to include Abia, Adamawa, Bayelsa, Benue, Delta, Ekiti, Kogi, Ondo, Kwara, and Taraba State, describing them as chronic debtors as far as teacher salaries were concerned. According to him, Abia owed primary school teachers 4 months and secondary school teacher 1 month, and Adamawa 2 months to primary school teachers and 1 month to secondary school. Others are Bayelsa 7.5 months to primary school teachers and 4.5 months to secondary schools. Benue owes 12 months to primary school teachers and 7 months to secondary school. Ekiti owes 8 months to primary school teachers and 5 months to secondary school. Kogi 3 months to primary school teacher and 3 months to secondary. Taraba State 6 months to primary school teachers. Delta 4 months to primary school teacher and 1 month to secondary school. Kwara and Ondo teachers were 3 and 4 months salary arrears of 2016 respectively. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana has demanded the release of the leader of the Islamic movement of Nigeria, also known as Sheikh Ibrahim Ezekazi, and his wife Zainab, following their rumored death, which prompted the Department of State Service to parade them before the media last week. Falana, in a statement, described the continued detention of the couple against a court order and their parade before the media as illegal. The senior lawyer advised the federal government to quickly purge itself of the aggravated contempt of the Federal High Court, which ordered the release of the couple from the illegal custody of the State Security Service. Falana, who helped Ezekazi to obtain the Federal High Court judgment ordering its release from DSS detention, that, contrary to the official claim that the detainees were ill and healthy, the shared leader has since lost his left eye in detention and was suffering from neck injury. He also stated that the recommendation of the eye specialist that his client be flown abroad to save his right eyes and prevent him from going totally blind had been ignored by the federal government. He said if the federal government was unwilling to end the official impunity of disrespecting succeeding court, it should release the couple to their children who has applied to take them abroad for urgent medical treatment.